Yourself and Ben Affleck, the night of the winning Oscars and everything, because I think we just saw a picture. There you are. How old are you there?
I'm 27 and Ben's 25.
Well, you look even younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, funnily enough, we'd been in the business for a while then. I mean, I got in the union when I was 16, so, I mean, that's 11 years after getting in the union.
But that still must be such a kind of mind thing.
Yeah, I mean, it took a really long time to just process everything. I mean, things happen so fast, you know, even though we'd been hanging around Hollywood for a long time, and that movie, Good Will Hunting, you know, was 5 years in the making, so it happened kind of in slow motion for us. We were anxious to get it going. Things weren't moving fast enough. But once all of that happened kind of overnight.
That night must have sent you into a tailspin. Did you go crazy that actual night? Did you go nuts?
Actually, I remember very clearly going back with my girlfriend at the time, and we went to her house, and she went to sleep, and seriously, I couldn't. Well, I had a ponytail back then. But I couldn't sleep. I was just kind of still buzzing and was sitting there, and I remember very clearly looking at that award and thinking very, very clearly. Am I allowed to say a four-letter word on this show?
Sure.
I literally looked at it. I was alone with it, and I said to myself, "Thank God I didn't fuck anybody over for this." And I suddenly had this kind of thing wash over me where I thought, imagine chasing that and not getting it, and getting it finally in your 80s or your 90s with all of life behind you, and realizing what an unbelievable waste of your, you know what I mean? Because it can't, it's got to be, you know what I mean? It's not,
it can't be good enough.
Right. It can't fill you up. It will never, if that's a hole that you have, that won't fill it, right? And I felt so, like, blessed to have that awareness at 27.
To learn it at that age.
To learn it, and because I wouldn't have known it unless I knew it, you know what I mean?
You're right, like, imagine figuring it out at 80, that would be...
How hard, and I literally, like, my heart broke for a second. It's like I imagined another one of me, you know, an old man, kind of going like, oh my God, where did my life go? What have I done? And then it's over, you know?
And what was the phrase? There was a phrase that you heard, was it in a movie you heard a phrase? There goes...
Oh, yeah. I said it to my mother. This is funny. I said, in the movie The Natural, Robert Redford, and it's based on something the baseball player Ted Williams once said. But so his character, Roy Hobbs, in The Natural says, all I want is to walk down the street, you know, and when I walk down the street for people to say, there goes Roy Hobbs, the best that ever was. And my mother, and I loved that movie, and I loved Robert Redford, and my mother asked me one day, well, what is it that you want, Matthew? What do you... And I said, look, all I want is to walk down the street someday and have people say, there goes Matt Damon, the best that ever was. And she goes, that is the most disgusting, self-involved thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.